welcome to episode 7 of Beyond the Forecast. I'm meteorologist Rob Lindenmuth, joined with my colleague, meteorologist Kevin Appleby. We're in the festive spirit, at least.
Yeah.
Well, I am.
I didn't get the memo. That we could dress up
Kevin's
this.
what holidays?
Yeah, totally, Rob. Totally.
No, I mean, listen. I bought this a couple weeks ago. I'm like, you know what? This is gonna be perfect for the holiday time. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. It smells like fresh pine. I don't know. It's been sitting in my closet.
As I told you before we came on here, that's better than some alternatives.
I agree, but I just don't know where the fresh pine is coming from. So now when I get home tonight, I'm going to have to check in my closet and be like, all right, what in here smells like a pine tree?
Are you hiding like an old Christmas tree?
No, it's like a little closet. I've just got like work clothes in there.
Oh.
So even my shirt does not smell like pine. This smells like pine, which is fine. Gets me in the Christmas spirit. That's what we're talking about this week. It's all about Christmas. It's all about the holidays. So here's the overview. This is what we're going to be talking about. History of Christmas weather in Albany. There's a lot of ups and downs. Wait until we show you some of those temperatures. The chances of a white Christmas. We'll see. I mean, obviously, you might be seeing this after Christmas, so I guess we'll also know by then if it was a white Christmas or not. But it's possible. It's not a done deal this year. New Year's weather history. Now, they only have history for New Year's Day. They actually don't do New Year's Eve, I saw on the
Weather Service?
Yes. I want to say the Weather Center. I couldn't think of the name for a second. And then we might do a very brief mention looking ahead to maybe early January, just based on like Climate Prediction Center stuff. So a jam-packed show. We've got a lot to talk about, and hopefully you'll stick with us during the course of it. So the first segment, we're going to talk about Christmas Eve temperatures. Yeah, these are the coldest. Now, when I put these down, these are for high temperatures. This is not a low temperature.
I was gonna say, it's got to be in the negatives for the record by the time you get to Christmas
I
Eve.
would think so, yes. Yeah. The coldest, which many of you might remember, 1975, or at least some of you might remember, 11. That was it. That was a cold Christmas Eve.
That's crazy.
I mean, even the rest of them only go up to 15. So these are the top 5 coldest. Obviously, there's more, that are probably less than 20 degrees. But
I'm thinking of somebody that's like my parents' age, and that would be like around 60 or so. Mm-hmm. That means one of your first Christmas Eves that you remember in 1969 was 15 degrees. And then
I didn't even notice that.
Later
Yep.
was 1975 when it was 11. So you're like, Christmas Eve's always cold. And as I'm sure we'll show you later, that's not the case.
It's not the case. So. It's definitely not the case. Now, I don't know which. All right, I'm going to bring us up on camera. You go to the next graphic, Kevin, so I can see what it is before. Okay, so this is Christmas Day temperatures. Which is what I thought it is. That's what I've got written here, but I couldn't remember if we had a Christmas Eve over the last couple of years. So this is what we're going to show you for the last 5 years, just to give you a little bit of perspective.
We've been everywhere.
It's been all over the place. Like literally when we say that, there's no exaggeration.
What?
2020 was 63 degrees.
That's incredible.
Now, mind you, the day that we're recording this, December 17th, 5 years ago, we were ending with the 8th biggest snowstorm in Albany.
Wow.
With what, 22.9 inches of snow or something like that? By Christmas Day, it was gone.
That's
8 days later, it was gone.
That's why.
So we did not, unfortunately, have a white Christmas in 2020. Obviously, 63 degrees, unbelievable. The average is 36.
And so I remember I was in New Jersey that Christmas, so it was a little warmer down there. It was close to 70 that Christmas. And but that was good because it allowed you to, I said the same thing on Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving 2020 was also pretty warm. But that was really good because, there's a lot of anxiety in 2020 about getting together with family. So when the weather, listen, it was ridiculously above average and a little
You're able to open the windows. You're able to be outside.
Yeah, we were outside.
Yeah.
We're like, it's Christmas. We're outside. Like that was a miracle because, like you say, it's not that people didn't want to gather. It's just there was anxiety around it.
And you stop to think about it too. Traveling, you'd rather have it warmer, not snowy, less, So while it might not look the nicest, and I know everybody wants a white Christmas, maybe not everybody. I have seen a couple comments that said that, they don't want a white Christmas.
I prefer it be warm.
Yeah,
right.
So I'm a warm weather person too, but I like a little bit of snow on Christmas. That's just
Nice.
Last year was a colder year, 27 on Christmas Day. 2023, Kevin, I think you were here for that one, right?
Sure was.
It was 51, so that was a warm one.
I worked that morning. I hope I nailed. I gotta look. I hope I nailed the forecast high.
So 2 out of the last 5 years have been quite a bit above average. Again, time will tell on this one. I don't want to say one way or the other because you could be seeing this after Christmas, and I don't want to put my foot in my mouth. So it's just one of those things. So, it's got equal chances. I'll put it that way. I'll do what the Climate Prediction Center says.
It's
There's
a valid
equal
forecast.
chances.
Now that said, if you were in the South Central U.S.,
It looks like it's going to be very warm.
Looks
I
toasty.
think I will go out on a limb and say that it's likely going to be almost hot in the middle of the country.
That's crazy.
An official torch for
Yeah.
Christmas, a
Torchmas.
Torchmas or a Grinchmas. All right, next graphic, Kevin. I think.
warmest Christmas
All right, so we're going to
days.
warmest Christmas days now. So we've done coldest Christmas Eves. Now we're going to warmest Christmas days.
Oh, I like this. So the first thing that jumps out to me is that
Whoops.
in 1964,
It's just me on camera here
That's
as you're
okay.
talking.
That's okay. But the first thing that stands out to me is that in 1964 it was 62 on Christmas Day.
Yep.
And I believe that the coldest Christmas Eves, 1965, was the year. Was it with 11? So you get
1975.
Whatever it was. Yeah,
I think it was in the 70s.
It was
yeah.
69 and 75.
Yep,
You're right.
Yep.
But either way, if you're like growing up in that era, you got 62 one Christmas Day. and
You go
then
all over the place,
5
and then
years
look
later,
at 1979.
Yeah,
You're 58 degrees. So I mean, it's crazy.
that's nuts.
It is.
66
It really is.
in 1889.
That's warm.
That's
warm.
balmy.
People were turning on the air conditioners. Did they have
that's
them back then?
probably a shock. Then yeah, that's probably. But that's. I mean, you look 63 on Christmas Day. You're probably shocked at first that. That's not a record high for the
Exactly.
day. And you're probably even more
Exactly.
shocked that the previous record was 1889.
If I remember correctly, I don't think I was here for Christmas that year. I think I was away with family.
2020?
Or no, maybe I was here because I don't think I went anywhere for the holidays that year because of what was going on.
Yeah.
I want to say we were forecasting near record warmth, and obviously we got pretty darn close. So
Yeah.
I think a little less rain,
Second
and maybe
place.
we would have hit 65 or 66. So crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's a memorable one. But
All right, let me back up. I hate that I keep doing this, but I just want to make sure that we're not getting ahead of ourselves. So I'm like double checking what the graphics are here. This might
Excuse
get
me?
your attention. Yes, these are high temperatures. Remember, we showed you the high temperatures for the coldest Christmas Eves.
oh, wow.
Look at this one. 3. Almost back-to-back Christmases. Only 3 years difference. 1980 and 1983.
Someone that was in high school, freshman in 1980 and a senior in 1983, had 2 Christmas days in high school,
Well,
3 degrees.
Look at 68 and 69. 7 and
right.
8. Like that was a cold, it looks like that was just a cold period
Yeah.
for whatever reason. I mean, 1958 too, 11,
Jeez.
1890, 14. But 3
So
degrees,
warm.
3 degrees for a high temperature. You had to have a pretty good snowpack, I think. To be able to stay at 3.
That's
You were
crazy.
probably like 15 below in the morning. Like
Had
that's
to be. I mean,
you
some
had to be.
Crazy inversion just kept you cloudy, no wind. So at least there probably wasn't a wind chill that day. I mean, I would think.
I wouldn't think so. Because I don't think you would have stayed that cold if there was wind.
Yeah.
So,
That's remarkable.
yeah, that's not something I want to experience.
No,
A high temperature of 3.
I don't think I have.
Actually, well, I came close. So 2015, remember when, well, I don't know, you might have been too young. Remember when the everybody was all up in arms of the polar vortex? That's when it really became like mainstream.
Yes.
Was 2015. That February was the coldest February on record in Rochester. And I think it was the second coldest on record in Albany. We averaged, I think it was like 12 degrees for the month It was
Woof.
ridiculously cold. And mind you, I was away for 10 days in New Orleans. So it was nice and warm down there. Coming back to like high temperatures in the single digits, I'm like, can I get back down to the Gulf? Like,
Did you miss us, Rob?
I did not. I was not happy about that. But that's what you get sometimes with weather in the Northeast. You never know what you're gonna get. I think there might be one more graphic in this. Yeah, so this just kind of breaks it down. Warmest, coldest, and then with precipitation. And then we're gonna go to our first break. So
You love not including me in this today, Rob.
oh my gosh. I think the camera shots changed up.
Listen,
I'm sorry.
I
I'm sorry.
get it. We all want to look at your suit, but I'm here too.
Listen. All right. Obviously, we already knew the warmest Christmas day, 66, 1889. The coldest, 1969. So we were right. It was colder than I thought it was in the morning.
Jeez.
22 degrees below zero. Now, for reference, I think the coldest temperature in Albany ever was 25 or 26 below. That was in January.
Far away.
So it was not that far away from
it has
that.
To be. It almost has to be in like mid-January.
Yes. I don't know. This year could have rivaled it if we had a good snowpack. Snowiest 2002, 19.2 inches of snow on the
Fun.
holiday.
That's fun.
And obviously no question, the wettest that equaled 1.79 inches of
Jeez,
melted precipitation. That's a lot.
That's
That seems like a heavy wet snow.
yeah.
That seems like a
Like
wet
it's
snow.
not 10-1, but it's
Yep. And
it's
who knows?
close.
Maybe there was some
like
rain in there
11-1.
too. Maybe it started as rain, went to snow. I don't know.
It could, yeah.
You know, I don't remember.
You ever know like the cold air chases you in, and you get a little fluff at the end.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the 850s crashing this Friday, Rob. I mean,
Well, remember we were looking at that last week, and we laughed at the European model because they were literally like +8 to -20. Now I know this doesn't really mean anything to you guys at home, but this is the temperature that we look at about 5,000 feet above our
and it's in
heads.
Celsius.
It helps us, yeah. So it helps us kind of forecast high temperatures for the day, and the European model was first on that. The others were just warm or they were just cold. I can't remember.
Yeah.
And so we kind of laughed at it, but then they all trended that way. A warm
Is it
start to
still
a
that
cold
extreme?
finish.
I was
It's
just-
not that extreme.
Okay.
It's not that. So they did back off on the extreme part of it, but it's still a pretty good crashing.
Euro
you know?
was way ahead. I
Yes.
mean, I know some folks are going to be watching this a little later, but
Mm-hmm.
I know this past weekend, which is middle of December, I was looking at that day, and we had the Euro coming in at 53, and I had the others that were like low 40s, and I had some blending and ensemble, which is just like a bunch of different ways to run the computer model that were all pointing towards like upper 30s and lower 40s for the, I would say was it the Friday before Christmas? I think it is the Friday before Christmas. Obviously, that's not how it's going to play out.
No, it looks very warm.
Yeah.
Perhaps record warmth.
That's
The Friday before Christmas.
It's
so
a low hanging fruit, though.
It is. 54 degrees is a low
54?
record. It is a low record for December.
That's
so
like, what is that? Like 17 degrees above average for the
and
day.
that's a long one too.
Yeah.
That was in the 1800s. So
It's nuts.
kind of crazy.
It never got warmer than that. That's not really
No.
a record. I mean, that's a record high, sure, but it's like really 54 is going to be a record. I digress.
All right, when we come back, we're going to talk about the climatological chances of a white Christmas. We're going to look back at the last 30 years of data, and we're going to look back at the last couple of years on what we've seen and maybe dabble on the chances for a white Christmas this year. Don't go away. And welcome back to Beyond the Forecast. Kevin, what do you think the chances are of a white Christmas? I mean, you have the graphic in front of you,
I
but
didn't read it, but I go for Albany like 30. I'll go like a third of the time. Like
okay, that's not far off. I think it is a little bit higher than that.
Okay.
For Albany, obviously outlying areas. If you're up north, things will be a little bit better chances. So we'll talk about that.
it is more.
We need to talk though about what the definition of a white Christmas is, because I think a lot of folks don't fully know that. They think that if it's snowing during the day, that classifies. Unfortunately, it does not.
Which I
I
have my
agree.
qualms with that one.
I agree. But the official definition is you need at least an inch of snow on the ground by 7 a.m. Christmas morning.
They should tweak it, and it should be that criteria.
Yes.
An inch on the ground by 7 a.m. or an inch that
during
day.
the day.
If you get an
Yes.
inch, that's a white. If an
Yes.
inch of snow falls at 9 a.m., you're telling me it's not a white Christmas?
Nope.
Anyways.
Nope. I don't know who came up with that, but that's that's what it is. In Albany, it's 42%. 42% of the time we see a white Christmas. Our last white Christmas was last year. We had 2 inches of snow on the ground.
Solid. Yeah.
The deepest snow, 1966 at 19 inches.
Yeesh. Wow.
You can go ahead and advance this. Here is the white Christmas chances across the area. So obviously,
Big moose.
if you go up north, you have better than 50% chance. As close to about a 100% chance as you're going to get.
Wow.
So even Saratoga Springs has a 20% better chance than Albany.
Makes sense
of seeing
considering
a
all
white
these
Christmas.
upslope
Yep.
snows we've been getting.
Exactly. I think there's one more with this, Kevin. I think there's another 5.
Sure. So we've got, of course, the Adirondacks
Yep.
with the highest odds, and Saratoga Springs doing pretty well. East Jewett doing
You get into the
decently
Catskills
as well. How about elsewhere? Ooh, Vermont.
Yep. Cobleskill,
About
50%
about
or
a
greater.
Coin flip.
Yep. Hudson, though, not
Sorry.
the best odds, unfortunately, as you would expect. I mean, it's in the Hudson Valley. It's south of Albany. You would expect it to be a little bit warmer down there.
Yeah, that does make sense. Did I click or did you click?
I did not click.
I might have clicked.
All right, so you can click one more time because this will zoom us in.
Okay. I'm just looking at it as a... Okay.
Yeah, this is a white Christmas historical chances across the country. Here's a little bit of a closer view there.
Look at this level of detail.
I mean, you get basically about a 91 to 100% chance for Adirondacks, northern Vermont,
Yeah, that's incredible.
northern New Hampshire, Maine. Again, Albany is kind of a 40 to 50% chance, kind of depending on the year. Catskills, a little bit better than 50%. Even the Berkshires, 75 to 90% chance. So it's non-zero. I'll put it that way. And this year, I think is going to be tough because, as we said, we've got the warm-up the Friday before Christmas.
Only warm air
Along
of
with
December.
rain. Along with rain. That's
rain.
if it was just some warm air, no wind, because wind also eats away at snow, I'd say, okay, maybe. The big question is, do we see a little clipper or something come in before Christmas? And I will say, I know some of us will be watching this after Christmas and will already know if it was a white Christmas or not.
So they're going to laugh at you either way.
But some of the data, at least yesterday, so at least on the 16th of December, was hinting at maybe a little bit of snow for the lead up to Christmas. So all hope is not lost. That's all I'm saying, is that I'm not super hopeful, but all hope is not lost. I'll put it that way.
That's fair.
I think, advance this one more time. I do think we've got one more. Yes. Okay. So this is
I like this.
the white Christmas history over the last 30 years. Now, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on, and I don't know what just happened.
Oh, did half of them disappear?
They did.
Uh-oh.
So that might be on me,
Here's what
a
I did.
coding
Hang on,
issue or
stand by.
something.
I'll do it. I'll fix it. You let me keep an eye on it, Rob. I'm going to just drag.
Okay. All right, right there.
Okay, I'm just going to pause.
All right. So scarves there was no snow, so it was not a white Christmas.
Scarves.
The snowflakes means that there was snow on Christmas, but not classified as a white Christmas. The Christmas trees, there was 1 to 3 inches of snow already on the ground. And the snow shovels are 3+ inches of snow on the ground. So over the last 5 years, I mean, we've had 1, 2, 3 technical white Christmases. And 2020, we did have new snow, even though that was the warm year. So there must have been,
Wow.
yeah,
Whoa, that's a front.
yeah.
Holy.
Yeah. This is based on so the National Weather Service has a chart, and I took all of this information from that chart. So,
The shovel even?
well, no, the symbols are a little different, but we didn't have any other ways to really, delineate exactly what we were looking at here. So,
I like this a lot.
there's a lot to it. There's a lot to it.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 out of the last 30 classified as a white Christmas.
Good.
So, yeah. One more, maybe? We might have one more.
I gotta do it
Actually, I'm going to just go to us because I'm afraid. Okay, it is a white Christmas.
That's not the right graphic.
Nope,
sorry.
that is not the white.
No, the next graphic is New Year's Day Climo.
Okay, so that's going to take us to our second break, and we're going to talk about New Year's Day weather when we come back. Don't go away. And welcome back to Beyond the Forecast. We talked about Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, white Christmases. Now we've got the next holiday.
Yeah,
New Year's Day.
A New Year's Day here in Albany, and
I think similar to Christmas, you can have a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
I mean, literally.
A slightly colder version of Christmas usually.
Maybe.
Well, yeah,
All right.
as we'll see. You know, I think it is interesting. The warmest day being at 57 in 1966. So a little toasty there in the mid 60s. The coldest, though, just 4 years later. This is the coldest high temp, right?
Yes. Yep.
It has to be.
Yeah, definitely in January.
That's like the average low, I think, probably. So that's good meteorology, Kevin. The coldest, of course, daytime high temperature on New Year's Day, 18 degrees back in 1970. Snowiest, not quite as impressive as Christmas at 9.2. That was in 61. So clearly the decade of 61 to 70 was just all
cold
over the
and
place.
snowy and a little all over the place. Yeah.
And
some
the
warmth.
the wettest about just shy of an inch. That's surprising. That hasn't been a classic washout on a
And that
New Year's
tells
Day.
me that was probably mostly rain.
yeah. Well, yeah,
Because otherwise it probably would have been the snowiest year too.
yeah, because the 9.2.
Yeah.
I mean, that had to be fluffy.
You
at
would
least
think.
fluffier than 10 to 1.
You would think.
Yeah, I would think, but
We weren't alive back then, so
No.
we won't know. All right, next one.
yes, moving right along.
I
might have
think-
clicked twice. I hope I didn't.
Sorry, we're a little low on time, so that's why
That's
we're
all
going to
right.
go a little bit. So this is New Year's Day temperatures, high temperatures over the last 5 years. I love that background.
That's
I love
great.
that.
Did you do that?
Changing? Yes, I did. The big ball drop there. 4 out of the last 5 years has been at or above average for high temperatures, which not a surprise.
okay.
Really not a surprise. 2025. It's weird that we're talking about 2025.
That's like last year.
Yeah, like
That's crazy.
it's kind of.
Gross.
I don't like it.
Well,
it was warm.
I will say one thing about that. I believe, and I could be wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but I believe 2025 started really warm, like 43.
And
really
it
warm.
dropped.
And
I
then it
think
went,
you're right. I do think you're right.
And also, I believe New Year's Eve, which I don't think you compiled, but New Year because it wasn't.
They
there,
don't have
but
them.
I believe New Year's Eve 24, so the day before 24. I think that was toasty. Like I think that.
Mm-hmm. I
was
think you're
in the
right
50s.
because I think that might have been in the 50s or something.
Then I think we were just without. 40.
We were slowly dropping.
I think January was cold, and that's why. Anyways, I'm giving the time.
He digresses.
Yeah.
All right. On to the next. Oh, here we go.
Warmest ones.
Warmest New Year's days in Albany. Obviously,
Wow.
we already know 1966 is the warmest, 57.
A lot of ties.
And there's a lot in the 2000s.
Yeah.
2012, 2022, 51. So that ties for number 5. And number 4, 2019 at 53. And again, I don't know if this was early in the day. I don't know if this was just after midnight. I don't know if this was in the afternoon. I can't remember. I've been here for those two, but I just don't remember when exactly that was. I really love that graphic. It's catchy. Look at all the colors.
1876 was 56. That's pretty
Warm.
pretty nice for New Year's
Toasty.
Day, all right?
Toasty. And again, that could have been just after midnight too. You don't know, right? Happy New Year. It's 56 degrees out. Now we go to the coldest. This is remarkable.
Well, we knew 3, right? We already. Or no, that's.
That was Christmas.
Wow,
Christmas
yeah, another
Day was
3-degree
3s.
day.
I
That's-
thought this when I was writing this down. I was like, "Am I looking at the right day?" I was.
Ooh,
1899 7.
2018.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was not here that just yet. I was still in Elmira in early
It had to be
2018.
cold
So
there, too.
I think it was cold there as well. I don't remember. I don't know. That was a long time ago. That was a really long time ago. I don't remember. I really don't.
Fair.
but it can get cold, but it could also be like, it's just one of those weird things where it's like, I like to show the almanac every day. And it's one of those, hey, we were this temperature, the average is this, but hey, we can still get warm this time of year. Here's the record of 64 or something,
That'd be nice.
It's crazy to see.
Yeah.
It's crazy to see. I don't know if we've got, okay, yeah, that's a holiday countdown, so I'm glad that I got off of that one. I think instead of taking another break, I think we're just going to kind of finish this out.
All right.
So I don't know if you looked at any outlooks for January yet. I was looking at the Climate Prediction Center this morning, and at least through the beginning of the month, 9th, 10th of January, we're looking at maybe near average temperatures. Of course, that can change. And there's a slight lean for above average precip.
Okay.
So we've got that to look forward to begin the new year and the new month. What's your favorite thing about this time of year, Kevin?
January?
The holidays, January.
Okay, because I was gonna say, like, once the lights come down mid to late January and it's cold,
Mid to late
it's still
January?
kinda dark. Well, I'm saying, like, if people usually leave them up for a little bit in January.
I take them right down after the holidays.
It's still so like I know, like, I know you can't leave them up forever, but at the same time, it's really nice to get through the darkest days of the year with those holiday lights. I mean, and it's such a nice aesthetic to this time of year, because as soon as those come down, I'm like, now it's just dark and cold.
Yeah.
So I like the time of year with the lights. Everything's just lit up, looks great, and then we take that away. But I do like skating on the ponds.
Okay.
Love that.
I did some skating last week.
How'd that go?
I don't know. Not that great. I fell once. Only once.
That's good.
It had been about 7 years.
Really good.
It's been about 7 years since I went skating. So I never fell the first times that I went skating. So this was but I'm also 7 years older. So I'm afraid to fall now.
I want to go.
But now I'm getting new skates that'll be fit for myself. So that'll be.
You're gonna get skates?
Yes, for
You're
Christmas. That is
a
Christmas gift for me. So
wow.
I didn't get them myself. So
okay.
But hopefully I'll be doing a little bit more skating.
We're gonna have to do an episode from the.
That would be fun. That would be fun if you're available on a weekend. Maybe we'll go on in the afternoon or something.
Weekends?
I know you work on the weekend, but it's only gonna take like an hour. All we need is somebody to record it. Just bring a camera. We'll do it. We'll do the whole thing out there.
First ever episode recorded to you on our iPhones.
There you go.
Sorry, you don't have an iPhone.
But I don't know. I think it would be awesome. You can give me some tips. You can teach me. Yeah. I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be fun.
Skating. I miss it.
So Kevin said he likes the lights this time of year. I like just getting around with family.
Yes.
I think the older I'm getting, the more I'm like, you know what, like that is the most important thing.
For sure.
So I hope everybody at home has been able to spend time with their family this year. You might see this episode played a couple of times. That's because of the holidays. Kevin, you're going to be with some family next week, I think. I'll be with family the week after. So we'll all get together with a new episode in 2026.
Spooky.
That is just unbelievable. So with that, we are running out of time. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you all in 2026. Thanks so much for watching.